Okay, so where are we? Oh, we're in this little temple. Giada and Kai. Giada, I like Giada. She's a good. She's a useful character. She does little shields for us, and she has healing.
I would not go swimming if I were you.
We just did pick her up too.
To
So
meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
she's telling us all the cool stuff. That water looks a little electrified. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Come on! Come on! Defenses up!
Okay, so how long is that gonna last?
Just a little spark. Little power goes a long way.
Probably should put the barriers on before we cross the water. Now we're gonna die. It's gone. It's gone. God, I hate that. That lasts a long time. 7 seconds to the next heal. One second.
Gather round.
Hey, good heals. I like the upgrade to her speech buff that reduces the cooldown of other companion abilities by 50%. Cast a speed buff and then instantly Kai's leap into our group of enemies, and I shot right after that while I use something nice. It's great to have all those cooldowns shortened by 50%. Well, we just did get her, so we got stuff to do still. Blow through.
Unseek!
Fine. This is supposed to be.
Got eyes on something?
Don't know.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. And the people who lived here were terrified of it.
Giant
Whatever
slumber.
this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the...
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Uh-oh.
Let's finish this.
Wrong button.
someone! Come all!
To your left. Not looking so good.
Where are all these things coming from? Quit tired. Die already.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Need some
Gather
healing.
round!
Okay, I was excited. What's with all the undead, though? It's because I took the thing out of his chest, wasn't it? Notes? I think so. Sparkly over there.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
Let's drink some essence stuff, or eat some essence stuff. This? Sure. Wow, it doesn't even fill me up. $16 health potions. Doing much better now. Bad guys. That missed.
There I am. Ready to make an entry. Right behind you.
Am I poisoned?
They won't get past me!
Come on! Come on! Faster, I said!
Oh, they're probably going to get out of that water.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
Oof. Okay, so. Oh, dead lizard thingy. Oh, that I just picked up. What's...
Hear us through the Adra.
Oh, looks like we're going through there next, probably.
Find us.
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Charge it up. Just a little stomach.
You're a sparkly. Don't see a sparkly. Is this? Ah.
Charge it up. A little power goes a long way. Subtle as a mouse.
Got 2 of the 3, right? Yeah. Okay, looks like we're talking to the crystal.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
What about all the animus gear we left behind?
The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
That's good.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
What are you? Who are you? Now I'm really losing my mind. That sounds lonely. Will you share those memories with me? I didn't come here for you. I'm looking for traces of the Dream Scourge. What are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Perception's 1 point too low. If that were true, you'd have to be as powerful as a god. That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it? Enough. Skip to the part where you tell me. You brought me back to the dead.
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
You god, how did you come to be? If you're a god, why has no one heard of you? Lies and trickery. Everyone knows the gods of Aura, and you're not one of them. You god, how did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
In all my studies, I've never encountered your name.
None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
And now I need your help. I have to stop the Dream Scourge. This is about freeing you from your prison, isn't it? That's why you've reached out. Wait, in this jungle route, I asked you who's godlike I am. You told me none of this.
A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
I'll find you, I promise. I won't let you suffer alone. The garden, the poison seed. You've got to give me more to go on that. You still haven't told me why you were imprisoned.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you help me end the Dream Scourge?
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us.
I need all help I can get.
Will you accept it?
Accept Spellman's power? Very well. Grant me your power. No, keep your gift. A sliver of your power is a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, given to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
With our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Thorn of Sapadal. So fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact and momentarily rooting them in place. Guessing I've been unconscious for a little while.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
You thought I was dead, didn't you? Oh, my head. How long was I out? That wasn't as bad as when I was killed, but it was damn close. You thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They call it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but... you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Her name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal's a god of the living lands. Apparently, Sapadal's godlike. There's a voice in my head that claims to be a god.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the living lands. I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
And Watcher told me the Adra in the living lands is different. You think Sapadal is trapped inside the Adra? Care to share with the rest of us? Told me the lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
She wants me to free them. God, it makes sense to you because I'm lost. There must be a connection between Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I wouldn't turn down help. We don't even know if Sapadal can be trusted. You think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
Need to find the halls at Tabaru Sinakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair? After everything we've learned, maybe the governor will invite you back. We'll talk more later. What does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
We under attack. Is this happening now, or is it a memory? If someone is in danger, speak up. Now who's trying to kill me? Are we under attack?
No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fior. Sepidal had a premonition. I'm not sure what it meant. I don't know. Sepidal kicked up a fuss. Let's get moving. Not sure what it meant.
I don't like the sound of that. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
But dun dun. This, that. Oh, we still haven't opened this door. Oh, it's right there.
Charge it up. This power goes a long way.
Come on, give me some good stuff. Weaken Ardra's not that bad. That's the way out. That's the way out, probably. Something over there that we didn't get to yet. But how? Oh, there's a little shelf over there, it looks like. Yep. No? Fine. Just need a little bit of elevation. That's it.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
Who are you talking to? She's not even here. She didn't follow us very well. So, more stuff. Opened up story-wise.
Oh my god. No!
Andra's depths. This was no accident.
The city's burning, isn't it? Oh, this is what the what's-her-face was talking about.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Let's go. Could this be the work of the Steel Road?
We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Something's broken. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
Travel? Cannot fast travel from your current area. You suck.
Yeah. I can't believe this. All things considered, Miss Iverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them.
Who's this? Where are we?
A dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
We've been here. I don't remember.
Do you want to talk
Oh,
about it?
never mind.
They say that animancy offends the gods. Did they? Listen to me. The gods love you. Whoever did this.
Busy. Still can't fast travel. So they're expecting us to run all the way back.
They are cowards and swine.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, this will be the easiest way to get there.
There's the city. Oh, thank goodness. It's good to see home again, if only for a moment. Soon the Rangers will strengthen their defenses. They'll hunt down anyone behind the attack. I almost pity them.
Me too.
How many thorns must we claw out?
Come on, people. Act like you're happy to be here.
You haven't been here yet.
Ah! I thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again.
I see you've moved on after we dealt with Avina.
Ah, I wondered about that. You really did us a favor. We were never sure if we were safe. I guess now we can breathe more easily. We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about on land, but we do what we can do.
Do you need help finding a ship? We took Avina down. You owe us your lives.
That sounds about right. If we ever have anything of value to share, we'll make sure you get your cut. Listen, I need to get back to wrangling this rowdy crew of misfits. Thank you for stopping by and for, you know, maybe we can return the favor someday.
I don't even remember that. I don't remember our interaction with them at all. Here's the gate on this side. Oh, it's still way over there. Looks like we're not going that way. Oh, look at all the mushrooms down there playing around. back entrance to the city. It's an odd choice of building. Tired. Why are you guys so tired? A day? Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
What happened?
What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was my doing. I killed the reinforcements in a hidden camp.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen, I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Not to contradict you, but a proper vivisection is actually quite gentle.
You know I was bluffing, don't you? I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess. So you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
I figured. Tell me why.
Emerald Stairs on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Execute him. We need to set an example to everyone, including Lodwin. Send him back to the embassy in chains. This behavior is unacceptable. What would you do?
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy.
Send him back to the embassy in chains. This behavior is unacceptable. The better way to go, I think.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
Yes.
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
Fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Yep. See? Totally innocent. Don't have to worry about it.
You did right by us. Thank you, Envoy.
Wasn't the city burning? I mean, that's why we ran back. It's because the city was on fire. Oh. I leveled up. Right? I leveled up again, level 14. So, what point do we want this time? More intellect, more might, dexterity, perception. Let's do perception. Companion stuff yet. So as a wizard. Next level, Secret of Rhyme. So wizard increases the amount of frost accumulation you deal by 20%. Fire, shock, poison. Smell freezing pillar. Right down to the ground, dealing damage and high frost accumulation by enemies. Black bow. Pull of Aora. Aora. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe grab this in preparation for level 15 stuff here. This is the only spells we get access to. Eh? Monk's Returning Storm. I don't know, that's just the thing itself. Wand stuff. Bounce to hit another thing, or increase damage with wands by 40%. So up from 25 to 40% damage on wands. So blast, rank 3. Nearby enemies caught in the explosion receive the same amount of damage as the original attack. Bounce it around some more. We'll increase the actual damage. Need more points. Need more points. Some of these buttons, which ones did I use? Use all of those. Looking at the bottom 6. So if we increase this, they take stun and damage. And then of course it bounces. Bounces neighbor dealing reduced damage by retaining any elemental accumulation. And then this one is just more damage. And let's do more damage. Okay, and then we'll talk to Mr. Governor here.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Yeah, it looks like they were preparing an attack on Fior. Not to worry, Governor. I assume everything is in order. Something about the hidden encampment rubbed me the wrong way. Rub your thumb and forefingers together, clearing your throat. Looks like they're preparing an attack.
I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the steel garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
We weren't exactly friends. I can deal with the Inquisitor. True, but I have many friends in Aether who will vouch for me. I can deal with the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Wizard Lodwin did threaten to break the frontier. They wanted a diplomatic relationship. Maybe they think animacy is too dangerous. The attack could still be in misunderstanding. It's not. He wanted a diplomatic relationship.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
Yeah.
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Change your mind. You failed these people as a leader. It isn't too late to prove yourself. Then you're not going to unlike what I've learned. It isn't too late to prove yourself.
Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Good, Gianna. Tell them everything. Dream Scourge will consume the Emerald Stair. We uncovered the existence of a new god in the Living Lands. Tell them everything.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean...
The truth.
Koichi, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Giada, can you help elaborate? They spoke to me through the Adra. Apparently they need my help. Yeah, I'm Sapadal's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Yours is under adherent control. Do you object? Willing to hear you out.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Take your people to Thirdborn. Study and help however you can. Take your people to Paradise. Blend in and watch the adherents. Gianna, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
That wasn't helpful. Kai?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
That makes more sense. Thirdborn.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about a place called the Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear.
I haven't seen her in
If you're
ages.
looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Once Yahtzee joins us, we'll have more scholars and fighters.
You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yahtzee. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Gimpy, I am sorry to say this, but it is time to end the stream. Say goodbye to all of the nice people and make sure you tell them to have a great day or evening. We will see them again tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
Okay, so that's a good place to stop. So let's see. When am I going to do this again? Well, first of all, thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It was fun. We leveled up a couple of times today. Started at level 11, made it up to 14. Stuff. Still focusing on the wizard stuff, of course. Picked up another grimoire that allows us to throw around the returning storm and lots of lightning stuff. Oh, we got a new wand. That's not a wand. That's a wand. So it is a Miniletta's conduit. We bought that from a vendor, I think, right? It's already exceptional quality. Anything else today as far as gear goes? Oh, the exceptional Grimoire of Storms, which gives us Jolting Touch, Blizzard, Crackling Bolt, and Returning Storm. I like that combination of stuff. I'll be using this for a little while. As far as magic items go, still using the Gambison. Upgraded that once or twice. Oh, we picked up the War Mage's pieces. Bracers gives us reduces the essence cost of spells and more shock damage. Hence this Grimoire we're using. And then Maximum Essence there for the boots. As far as rings go, we picked up this thing. No, we've had this one for a while. Slow Essence, we got that one, and we had that one too. We picked up some other stuff, we sold some of it. Some of it matches us, some of it not so much. But not too bad. A lot of fun. Got our healing potions under control. And our mana potions are going well too. And of course, most importantly, we picked up Giada finally. She joined us about 2 hours ago now, I guess. And I like her. I like her way better than the Ranger. Simply because she's more useful. Because he just sits back and does damage. But, he just sits back and does damage while she does, she's a healer. She's a priestess, basically. So does healing. Does a nice little shield for us, for the whole group. And again, the heal does the whole group too. Acceleration, so speed up all our cooldowns, which is nice. And reconstruction. Oh no, that's the heal. So what's this one? Purification. Calls forth an invigorating wave of energy that heals all. So what's this one then? Oh, her attacks heal us. That's right. Anytime she does damage, it actually heals us too. So, yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of Mary's. No. Because you wasn't. Yeah, it's. Because so Kai's a tank, Marius is range damage, and then Giada is your healer buffer, right? It's not that he's bad. He doesn't seem to be super. He dies really fast too. He doesn't really have a way to. I mean, he's totally dependent on Kai keeping aggro, which is not always possible. So he has a tendency to, get knocked unconscious a lot. So I guess if he had a, and of course I'm doing, range damage or trying to as a wizard. But yeah, it's just like she's a much better fit for this party. Set him up as a debuffer. That's how I get the most value out of him. The weakness shots. Yeah, he just did he does the wounded shots, and then of course does others too. But he doesn't have a whole lot of points to play around with if you want to get all of them. Is there a way to get them more points at lower levels? Because it's just like, nope, I didn't think so. Because yeah, their progression is pretty slow, so it's really hard to. Like I said, Mary's. I mean, the Heartseeker's nice, does damage, and then the Shadow Step is good too, but I think this is the big one to use, I guess. Because you just get all three of those, right? Nice little debuffs. I mean, they'll be effective, but in all honesty, there's a couple of fights that she's been in with us. She is way more useful. Between the healing and the barriers and the acceleration, she's way more useful than he is. And of course, Kai's job is just to keep it aggro as best as he can. And the story would probably be different if I was playing more of a melee-heavy character. I mean, Kai wouldn't be as needed if I was playing a tank and could use both of them. So, anyway. Maybe for another time. We'll see. Anyway, so made some progress, and think we're playing this again tomorrow more than likely, and try to finish off the quest here in Emerald Stair, and then move on to the next zone after that, if we can finish this off and everything. So Old Nuna, that's the fungus bear that we found yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Old Nuna. Well, we can take this out, no problem now. I think, and we got treasure maps to do. Finish up the quest here. We'll be good to go. Oh, we still have to find all the not the relic, battle scars, totem. Got to find all the totem stuff. Got some hints here, right? So that's what we're working on tomorrow. So anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you're here specifically for Avowed, we're doing this on Mondays and Tuesdays for sure. Sometimes on Wednesdays is the future plan, but tomorrow we'll be playing this again. So, and then as far as the rest of the week, Thursday is Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Friday is Celeste multiplayer. Saturday, Star Wars The Old Republic. And then Sunday is Empyrean Galactic Survival. So that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. Tomorrow's stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for some more Avowed. And that's it. So have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.